EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
On one, ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You look at this Browns defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Down right around the 25. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to fight through one tackle. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
They a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
Oh my God, man.
Complete. It's Norton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
It's early, but announce a cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Browns at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
You talk about this Bengals defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
Always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. From a defensive perspective, they have exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot him? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CV, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailing?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the top part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now Watson, he's going to back away and call a timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson. Rolling to his right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A gain of 37.
I can hear the film section right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
On first down, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now Burrow on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 2nd and 8. Now Burrow. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Back to throw, Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Watson. Eluding the press, and a big loss here as he's taken down. It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground. The Browns send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at about the 28. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive.
No, we're not having none of that, baby. None of that.
It's 2nd and 11.
Run that ball. Don't run that ball.
Lack of one is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A shotgun snap for Watson.
Ah!
Here's a diving catch right side.
That's my fault. That's my fault.
The tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Gets this over the middle to Tillman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now, because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching it more? Did you see me out there moving around, wiggling, and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Watson. To the right side, that's where Tillman is. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well, because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there, and you're going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
You know how we do.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And
Let them know how we do. Aye. Come on, man. Y'all looking real good, baby. Real good. Come on. That's what I'm talking about.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Get off me. Get off me.
This one out closer to midfield across the 45. 67 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Still going inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards on the ground. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 10-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry. And now Watson throws another interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
They go play action with Burrow.
The 32-yard line.
And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now it's Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
2nd down and goal.
Now it's Burrow. And he fends him off.
Come on, bro.
Incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
3rd and goal. Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. 4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Taken down at the 42. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 129 yards on the ground for him.
GG's, big bro.
Better really as the night's going on. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that... Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Jack Fox, set to kick off.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on it.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. And it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Bengals, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Browns, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. I family. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby.